Alright, so War Moose Games is back again with another video. Here we are, we're going to try something new. I'm not going to roll. I'm going to just select what is on the screen. So these are the only things I can pick. So let's see how far this goes. We're going to start with a fish, as well as a cricket, and then end up with a pig. And we can't roll, so we're just going to end turn, confirm. Alright, the improper bagpipes. Alright, so we are playing up against the Edible Rangers. They got an otter, a horse, and a mosquito. So, oh, that's not good. I was hoping that that pig in the back would save us with the 3 that it was. Oh, we still drew. Okay, that's awesome. A draw is better than a loss, so we'll take it. Alright, well, let's just keep going with these animals. We got the pig, we got the fish, and now we're going to add a duck, because that's going to be better than the bee in the end, because we can at least sell him and get something back. So end turn, continue. Alright, let's see how far we can get. Oh, we're not going to get far at all. So that ant buffed up their fish. We lost ours to the grasshopper, who gets buffed. At least it's an even trade. Take out their horse. Pig's going to lose to him. Yeah, I should have swapped the pig and the duck. Alright, well, our first loss, we'll take it. Chances are we're going to lose this entire game anyways. We're just going to enjoy it until we get there. Oh, the dodo. I've actually really enjoyed the dodo in my last round. So we're going to keep going with the dodo and see how far we can get with him. Let us get the dodo. 50% of attack. This just does more damage. So it doesn't actually raise his attack, so it wouldn't buff anything. Let us put the meat on the fish, so he'll do more damage. And we still have 4 more coins. We might as well upgrade the duck. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, end turn, continue. So we're going to have the dodo power up the duck. Hopefully that's a good move. We're going to trade our first, which is unfortunate. Oh, we're going to lose again, I think. That elephant in the end is just too powerful for us, I think. That wasn't too bad. We just have to hope we get better animals on our next few rolls. Okay, so let us go ahead and we're going to sell the pig. That doesn't help. It only gives us 1 extra gold. Give shop pets. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sell the duck. And we'll move the dodo to the front. We'll put the elephant in the back. We'll then give the elephant some meat. The rat is technically better than the cricket. It's just a 1-1. So let's go ahead and get rid of the cricket. We'll go ahead and get the rat. And we don't want to make anyone faint, and we don't want the horse right now because we have nothing that's going to benefit from the horse. So we'll end turn, confirm. Alright, who are we fighting this time? The overexcited doggies. Oh, they got a swan and a horse, both with bees. So we made our fish a little bit stronger. He was able to take out the swan, that's good. Dodo's going to make it through that. He's going to lose to the other dodo, unfortunately. Take him out. Oh, missed the crab by 1. Let's see if our elephant can make it through. He did. Oh, it's going to be a tie. Oh, that's unfortunate. That actually went way better than I thought it would. Alright, so we got another dodo. That's fantastic. When a friend is sold, gives random friend +1 health. None of these are super awesome. We're going to go ahead and get the garlic, and we're going to give the garlic to the dodo. And we don't want any of these things, so we're just going to continue with what we're doing, I think. So, end turn, confirm. Let's see what we got coming up. The unwashed cakes. Oh, they all have elf hats. I wonder how you get those. Oh, that's not good to start with. Okay. So, my fish took out 2 of theirs. The doe's going to take out the dog. That's a good swap. The fish for the mouse. It's not bad. We're going to Have a problem here with the goose, I think. Oh, no! Haha, the elephant has won it yet again. It's all about the pirate hat and the meat. Alright, victory! Cool. So we can buff our elephant. Ah, camel. Camel is good. We want the camel. So let's go ahead and sell the pig. We're going to... When he gets hurt, he gives +1/+2 to the from behind. So we're going to put the elephant first. Put the elephant first. Put the camel behind him. We're going to give the camel meat. So now every time he gets hurt, he's going to buff the fish. So the fish is going to be our ringer. We got the mouse bringing up the end. I don't want any of this stuff. So enter and confirm. All right. Because at least we note this is only going to deal 1 damage to the camel each time. Which is fine. Because dealing 1 damage to the camel is just going to buff up our fish. Oh, he's doing basically the same thing with the peacock. Oh, this might not make it too far. Well, at least we traded elephants. So my camel's going to lose to the peacock, which is unfortunate. Now my fish is going to lose to the peacock. Oh, he's going to win with a dodo. That was unfortunate. We got to get rid of that rat. That rat will eventually bite us. We don't want that. Okay, let's see. What else? Now that we got more options, that works things out pretty well. Give 2 random friends +1 when we sell him. Feint and gives 2 behind attack. The start of battle, swallow a friend ahead and release it as level 1 after fainting. Do any of these guys do anything good after? No, not really. Pufferfish just deals 2 damage to a random enemy. So the pufferfish, I feel, is better than the rat, but still not great. Swallow Fred and release it. I wonder if we pair up the whale and the flamingo. I don't think that'll do the same thing that we want. What we're going to do is we're going to beef up our camel. We are going to sell our rat. We're going to get the pufferfish. We're going to hope that him dealing more damage late game is going to be good for us. I think we need to move the entire group forward 1 like this. So he can do a little bit more damage at the very beginning. And hope that they don't front load. Yeah, we'll try that. This is a really weird experiment. Trying to just roll through it. Not super great. The talkative masseuses. Alright. Oh, they must have just lost their previous battle. Pufferfish for the ant. Not a great trade-off. Oh, that crab is so powerful. That is not a good thing. Fish for the peacock. Fish takes out the snail. Dodo versus ram. Oh, but he's going to have the 2 sheep show up. Oh. Alright, we got 1 more round to hope for something good here. So we can do the can of stuff. Get the fish. What does the seal do? Each shop food gives 2 random friends +1/+1. Okay. And the parrot, end of turn, copies the ability from the pet ahead till the end of battle. So if he copies the dodos, doesn't that mean that he would give the creature in front of him half his stuff? So that could be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead. The fish is a 5/5. But let's go ahead and we'll dump the fish, I think. And we'll get the parrot. And then we'll add a cupcake to said parrot. And let's hope that actually works the way I want it to. So now the elephant's going to hurt the camel, who's going to buff the dodo, who's going to buff the camel, who's going to get buffed by the parrot. Let's see if that actually works. It should. Let's see. The improper bagpipes versus the shy teabags. All right. Yeah, so that did work. Cool. We hurt the ox. Can we take out the ox? Nice. Alright, so that pufferfish up front is doing us good things. We're gonna lose to our own elephant. That's unfortunately we lost our own elephant, but we got just that peacock right there, which is good. And the little chick. So we should win this, no problem. The dodo will take him out. Yeah, we got it. Alright, that's our second victory in the no roll challenge. This is not going our way. Ooh, a hippo at the front would be good. Whenever he knocks out, he gains +2. He's a very weak hippo, though. Deal 5 damage to the lowest health enemy, and we can already upgrade him once. Now, what if we had the parrot copy that instead? Because then they would, well, they would only do it to the lowest one, so that wouldn't be worth it to have him copy that ability. So should we put a hippo up front instead of the fish? I think so. I think we're gonna sell him, grab the hippo, grab the garlic, so now he can take a little bit more damage. Oh, I should have bought and sold the... Well, that wouldn't have really done me any good. Alright, end turn, confirm. And we're just gonna hope to make it through another round. It's only gonna get harder, so I doubt we'll make it through this, to be honest. Oh yeah, no. My hippo's dying to a turtle. Oh no, that was terrible. Oh no. And they both got melon armor. Oh no. Oh, that was a terrible defeat. I only won 2. 9 rounds. All there is left to do is try again. Alright, so we'll get a horse, get a pig, we'll get a mosquito, we'll re-roll 2 more pigs. So we'll actually freeze the pigs, because then we'll get a nice little boost later. And turn, we're going to be the Slippery Citizens versus Eager Posers. Alright, versus a 3/3 fish. And then we'll make a bee. That was not a very strong fish to be fighting. Although I only had a horse left, so I guess it wasn't that great. We'll get... What do you do? Give random friend +1/+1. Okay, so we'll... the crab doesn't really do a whole lot for me right now. This will also buff one of these guys, which I may end up keeping one of them later. So we'll go and put the otter up front. He buffed the horse. Alright, not a bad trade. Go ahead and re-roll one more time. We'll freeze the horse and end turn. Horses can be very strong early game, but they get very weak very quickly. Turkey's much better, but such a late stage guy to get. Mosquito trade for an ant, not bad. Otter's taking out the pig. Got a mosquito taking out a pig. Got a pig taking out a beaver, and then he's going to take out the mosquito. That's going to be it. Won just by the horse again. Alright, so we'll go ahead and grab the horse. Friends sold. We'll go ahead and grab the ant. We'll stick a bee on the horse, because that seems to be a pretty good reroll. Peacocks are kind of useful. We have an ant. I really should have rolled before I did that, but that's okay. No, we're just going to end turn here. The peacocks are good, but we'll see what we can get a little bit farther in. Alright, we're doing the unwashed hands. Oh, that was not good. So pig versus beaver, pig versus otter, cool. And then we're gonna oh no, my horse won. Yes, didn't even have to get to my bee. All right, this is unusual that I have 3 in a row. All right, let us freeze the dodo. Let's re-roll, see if we get anything good. Okay, so we got another horse, so we'll go and grab the horse. The snail can be good if you lose one, so we'll freeze him too. Let us... Should I sell the pig? Gain 2 extra gold. So I'll gain 4 gold from selling the pig. Get me back up to 10. Let's sell the pig. Get the dodo. Reroll. Of course there's a pig. Reroll. Another ant. Something's telling me about these ants. Goose. We want the goose. So let's go ahead and... Let's get rid of the otter. He doesn't do a whole lot for us. We'll get the goose. We'll re-roll, work on our horse a little bit more. Oh, we'll freeze that. Re-roll one more time. Hey, another horse. Cool. So we'll almost have level 3. If we get a bison, we'll be set for the rest of the game. Because then he'll start powering himself up every turn, which is just fantastic. Alright. Nefarious Teabags. So we got my horse in the back. It's going to be bringing up the rear. It's going to be pretty powerful, actually. Unfortunately, we got to get to him first. Oh, he's not going to... No, we're not going to win this one. So it's a good thing I bought that snail. Now I can sell one of my other guys, power up all my things, because that mosquito doesn't do a whole lot for me. So we can sell the mosquito. Let's sell the mosquito. Buy the snail. Power up all my guys. Buy the horse. Buy the horse. Reroll. The kangaroo's pretty good. So let's sell the snail. Get the kangaroo. And yeah, we'll keep him right there in that line. Alright, end turn. Let's see who we get to fight next. The Peculiar Prats. Alright. So, we traded an ant. Mosquito. Took out their ant. Ooh. Is he going to be able to take out that? Nope. We lost that one to a fish. And then my badger's going to lose to the... Yep, but we got my bee. Oh. Oh no, I didn't see that. Oh, he had a bee too. Oh, that's heartbreaking. 3 heartbreaking, actually. Alright, let's see. Ooh, the cam's a lot of fun too. Every time he gets hurt, he just buffs up the guy behind him. So let's... Well, I know I'm going to want... Well, maybe I don't want the camel. Let's freeze the cam... Let's do this. Let us sell the ant, buy the camel, reroll. Don't care for any of those. Let's reroll again. We can buff up our kangaroo. He gets strong pretty quick. Reroll again. Buff up the dodo. And that's going to keep us right here, I guess. End turn. Oh, that kangaroo with the melon armor is going to be kind of hard to beat. Luckily, my camel will knock out this one. He won't be able to knock out the peacock too easily, though, so my swan's going to have to pick up the slack. My kangaroo will beat his kangaroo. Oh, no he won't! He lost to him. Oh no. And then my bee isn't going to be strong enough to do anything to that. Oh no, I lost again. Okay, let's see. We got another horse. That gives us our 3. Ooh, what's the seal do again? Oh, he's just shop food. Go ahead and get a level 2 kangaroo. Now the cow, that's a fascinating idea. I could get the cow and then buff something else. That this camel isn't really doing us a whole lot. So let's go ahead and get the cow and go ahead and get some more power for our kangaroo. Because he's our only other level 2 other than this guy. We will roll. Roll again. Roll one last time. Ah, we didn't get anything good. Okay, end turn. So we can only lose one more. So if we lose this next one, that's going to be it. So our downfall going to be... is it going to be from the friendly masseuses? Let's find out. God, that cow's stronger than I realized. Fortunately, my swan lost to the peacock. My kangaroo's going to... Oh, he had the meat. Oh, no. Horse going to take him out. Horse going to take out the bus. And I'm going to have a bee left. Oh, we barely made it. There it is. There's the bison. So we're going to sell the cow. Get the bison. Should we go ahead and buff the bison is the question. Not yet. We're going to risk it. Oh, we're going to buy both of those. Roll. Roll one more time. And we're going to go ahead and freeze that. We're going to hope to make it to the next one, which is going to be really tight. But that bison's about to become a 11-8. Actually, the garlic would probably be better for the bison because he's going to continuously... Oh, no. I lost my bison first round. My first 2 guys aren't going to make it through that peacock either. Oh. Oh. He's going to beat the peacock. Okay, but my dodo's going to get taken out by the bus. And my horse is going to lose to the swan, but I have a bee. Oh, the overpowered organisms could not take us down. Let's see. Oh, we have to get the monkey. What are we sacrificing to get the monkey? We should sacrifice... We should sacrifice the swan. Sell the swan. Let's get the monkey. Monkey should be very last one. Let's go ahead and beef our beefy bison. Do the cannon. Freeze the monkey. Oh, I do like the giraffe too. The penguin's better than the giraffe though. The dodo, he gives 50%, but he hasn't been doing us a whole lot of good right now. That's only a 1-1. It's not that high for the kangaroo. We'll go ahead and roll and hope for... Yeah, we didn't get one. All right. I don't even know what number he is, but our bison is just now getting strong enough to do some really good stuff, but I don't know if we're going to make it through this next one. The eager fossils. Ooh, that 14-17. Oh, that's so unfortunate. All right. And then, of course, we're going to lose to the cow, or ox. And the horse is going to lose to him, too. Oh, I can't believe we got taken out by the eager fossils. That's unfortunate. That was really disappointing. We had just gotten a really good team. Almost had it. Almost had it with the bison. Hey, 5 still wasn't bad. Alright, so this time we have the witty dust bunnies versus the hard pencils. They got a pig and a mosquito. Oh, and this is going to end very well for me. My little 4-2 ant definitely took out that mosquito and buffed the otter. We were victorious with that one. Oh, I could continue to get these guys. Should I get... Let's freeze the otter. Roll. Gives random friend +1/+1. Let's hope... Wow, it was the same one. Alright, cool. Then we'll go ahead and give that ant an apple as well. Why not? We're going to front load it hardcore. Let's go. The leaking organisms. Okay, so they have crickets with honeybees. So they're just going to keep getting more and more powerful as they go because the horse as well. But luckily, my ants will keep buffing each other and other things. So hopefully they'll make it through. Wow, that was lucky that he got the 2-1. And I won with an otter with a pirate hat. Alright, so I think everybody realizes how much I love the dodo by now. So let us go ahead and sell one of the otters. We'll buy a dodo. We will give some meat to an ant. We will re-roll. I like the swan too, so we will sell an otter, buy a swan. Let's re-roll. And do I get the meat again? Let's re-roll and see what we get. Alright, nothing super great. I should get one of these honeypots at some point, but let's go ahead and end turn for now. We'll buff up that ant when we get 2 new animals to replace. But the dodo and the swan is actually a good combo for mid-game, because that allows us to get more gold and continue to buff the guy right in front. Oh no. 6-4, he's going to take out. And that's going to do it for me. That's unfortunately. The fizzy feet knocked me out. Getting my first defeat on that one. Alright, so I am a fan of the elephant. I think everybody knows that by now. Let's go ahead and just freeze him for now. Reroll. I can reroll once more and hope for something good. Okay. Didn't get anything I was hoping for, but let's go ahead and buff our ant. We're going to go ahead and move these guys up one. Get the elephant. I don't care for any of these guys. Let's re-roll again. Alright, let us give the meat to the elephant at the back. And we'll re-roll one more time. Okay, we're going to hold this one. Cool. So we only have the 4 guys, which is unfortunate. Having one more guy does make a difference. I should have kept one of the ants out instead of upgrading him all the way, but still a 7-6 at the front that's actually doing 13, no, sorry, 12 isn't half bad. He's going to take out half this team pretty quickly, actually. Gonna take out the turtle. Turtle's gonna give the shell to the tarantula. Tarantula's gonna hurt my guy, take him out, create a 1-1. Beef up my goose. Goose is then gonna die to those two. Oh. We're gonna trade here right at the end. That's alright. A draw's not too bad. I'll take a draw. Alright, so we're gonna grab the goose. We're gonna freeze him, because that'll be good for the next time I lose. Buff all my guys. Reroll. Get another ant. We need to get a +3 in case we get that bison to show up at some point. Reroll once more. Ooh, we're going to freeze the snail again because that's just a lot of fun. Do I really... Should I buy one of these guys? I probably should. Let me just buy him just so I have something else to help out. Alright, and turn. Or I could have just based it on the fact that I might lose and just take that loss. Hope for better things. Clean carrots. Oh. He's going to get the melon armor. Oh, took out my ant. Darn. Alright, so we're going to lose my camel to the ox. How did he... No, it doesn't matter. Dodo to the fish, and my elephant's going to lose to the swan. That's unfortunate. They had a bee. I really should have given someone a bee on my team. Okay, so I did lose, which is fine, because I will go ahead and drop the camel, get the snail, and then get rid of the snail, get another snail, buff up all my guys, roll, get rid of a snail, get another snail, roll, get rid of a snail, get another snail, and I wish that I could do that again. We'll freeze him just in case that does happen, and we'll freeze the ant. Oh, and the giraffe. We'll probably end up getting rid of the swan, but my team is super beefy now, so we will see what happens. Actually, why would I get rid of the swan? I have the snail. Alright, end turn. That was a really good turn. Getting so many snails in a row was really lucky. And I'm going to destroy this team. God, my swan, 17-8. The folded fangirls are not going to have a good day here. Oh, man. Oh, that was crazy. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get the ant buffed. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, wait, I won that one, didn't I? Well, either way, we'll sell him. We will get the giraffe. We'll put the giraffe behind the dodo, because the giraffe's just going to keep buffing the dodo. The dodo's just going to buff the goose. Let's roll. There he is. There's the bison. Oh, man. I can't sell the snail this the ant. Okay, let's see. I could sell the swan. Having that extra gold at the very beginning does help, though. I'm probably going to keep him. The elephant doesn't really do a whole lot, even though he's an 11-9. He's just not worth it. I'd rather sell him and get my bison, but I got to get my I got to get my ant to the next level up. So I should have just frozen him. I should have just froze him. That's okay. We're in a good spot, even though I just got rid of one really superpowered creature. We're still in a good spot. Do I want to give 2 random pets +1/+1? Or do I want to roll? I'm going to roll. Should I freeze the snail? I have a feeling I'll probably lose this next one, so let's freeze the snail. And we're going to freeze the bison. Alright, end turn. We're going to keep hoping to get another ant, so we can get our bison rolling. Actually, I should steamroll this team as well. Oh yeah, no, I'm totally going to steamroll this team. I'm not going to get past this goose. The top hats are kind of interesting. I haven't seen those before. Oh, they made it past. They made it to my dodo. Fascinating. All right, so at this point, we're gonna buy him. We're gonna roll again. We're gonna go ahead and give the dodo a pair. Roll again. Roll again. We're going to freeze the dodo and freeze the can. Roll one more time. Okay, I still didn't get an ant. I'm gonna have to hope for a chocolate bar, I guess, for him. Or a loss. Well, not a loss, but I got to get these two guys out of here, even though they'll buff my team a lot. Wait, who would I? Oh, I'd sell the Swan. I would definitely sell the Swan. Because whatever I put in there in place is going to be much better. That's a lot of power on that fish. And of course, my Swan is just nuts. Oh, so's the dodo bird. Holy crap. Oh, it's a tie. Was not expecting a tie. I don't know how draws affect the snail. I'm assuming they don't work towards that. Alright, so we're gonna do this, do that, roll. Penguin! Oh, and a chocolate bar. Okay, so we're gonna do that first. And we want the penguin. We're just gonna have to unfreeze and hope we don't lose any. Because I'm not gonna sell anything else after this probably. Because it's just all gonna be too good. The penguin's only gonna work right now on my ant, which is unfortunate. Freeze him. We're gonna freeze him anyways, because we can't buy him now anyway, so there's no point. Even though I sold the goose, I still wouldn't be able to get him. So let's roll once more. Oh, and another penguin. Okay, cool. So we're gonna roll the dice on these things. We're gonna hope that some really interesting things happen here. I got the bison in the rear, bringing it up, trying to make sure that we get it all done. The hungry rodents. Oh, they got a monkey. Oh no, and it's a level 2 monkey. Okay, that doesn't matter because I have very strong guys on the front here. That dodo bird is insane. Holy crap. Alright. And he'll be more insane if I can get some other things going here. Let us... Oh, what should I do? I should sell the swan. Sell the swan. Get the penguin. Level him up. Unfreeze both these guys. Roll. Roll again. Roll again. Another dodo bird, which will buy. When the friend ahead attacks, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. That's really strong, but mine is going to be all about buffing my own team. So I'm going to have to hope that I can get my bison and my giraffe up to level 2 before too much longer. We're going to skip it and turn. God, that's just so much damage in so random way, so many random ways. Because that penguin's going to get buffed now because of this. We're going to take out that camel to start with. Alright. Our penguin's going to take out the alligator. Dodo bird's going to take out the sheep, and then the 2 rams it leaves behind, as well as the bee. It should take out the bus. It'll lose to the bus, though, unfortunately. So this is going to be a draw, because he's going to lose to the bus. I'll take it. The low-key eruption could not do it. They could only draw me. Yes! Alright, so we got another bison. The melon armor is pretty good. I might put that on something, but let's skip for now. Alright, hit the dodo with that. I should really give the meat bonus to one of these guys to get a little bit more damage behind them. Because that really is pretty good. 5 more damage for just 3 is nothing to shake a stick at, but we're gonna roll and hope for give all +2/+2. Not super worth it right now. Ah. Penguin first. Oh, freeze both. freeze both and hope even if we make it through, we'll be fine. Gives a pet an extra life. Come back as a 1/1. I don't have anything that does good coming back. That's something for like the deer or something. So end turn, we should be fine making it through this. Holy crap, that's so much damage on that dodo bird. And he's just gonna buff the penguin. The adorable puppies. Oh, that's a really weird team. I'm gonna lose to the hippo at first, but then I'll take him out. And then he'll take out the cricket, which will just be a 3/3. And then he'll take out the bison. And then my bison will take out their monkey. Alright. Oh, that's perfect. Alright. So, like I said, we're going to do the penguin first. We're going to then do the bison twice. Reroll. I'm really tempted to get rid of the giraffe and switch him out with the fly, because the fly will make 3 5/5s. And that's really useful, actually. Because by the end of this, look, I have at most 4 more wins, which this draft is only adding a 1/1 to this dodo bird. He's not getting buffed up at all, so let's go ahead and sell him. Oh, that was so stupid. I'm probably going to lose now because of that. We're going to save the fly, reroll, and we have 2 more dodos, so we're going to freeze both the dodos, and I'm probably going to lose now because I got rid of my giraffe. That's very unfortunate. That was really dumb. That was really dumb. Alright, the witty dust bunnies aren't quite so witty. The sticky firemen are probably going to win now, but that's okay. We'll take out the chick, and then we'll take out the deer. We'll lose to the bus. Oh no. Where did he come from? Oh, he had a mushroom, didn't he? Oh no. I knew it. I'm not gonna make it past the tiger. If I made it past the tiger, I could have won. Oh, no, I couldn't. He had a melon. So, yeah, I still would have lost that one. Alright, that's okay. Shake it off, shake it off. We're going to go ahead and get our dodo to max level. We're going to get our fly. We're going to re-roll. And that offered absolutely nothing. So we're going to end turn. And we're going to hope that our beefy team here is strong enough to knock out the boring organisms. Oh, wow. That is a lot of firepower. So we're going to lose the ant to a deer. Wait, why didn't he... I'll take it. For some reason, it didn't work. It didn't pop off for the... Ooh, that was unfortunate. So my doe's going to take out the shark. And then, yeah, my bison won. Why didn't the deer come back? It had a mushroom, and yet it didn't come back. That was weird. Bison's maxed. Penguin can get another. We'll put the chili pepper on the bison. We'll get the bison up towards the front. Behind the ant. No, we'll put him in front of the ant. Let us re-roll once more. Save the chocolate. Because this guy, when he gets upgraded, I wonder what it turns to. I bet you it's 5/5s, or 10/10s. So we will end turn and hope we make it through this. He's a 40/40 with splash damage. That is awesome. But I think it only splashes over 5. Oh, that is unfortunate. I mean, that worked, but unfortunately that was a waste of my next strongest guy, really. Is my dodo going to make it far enough? Don't think so. Yeah, no, I lost. That was the end of that. That was unfortunate. I had a really good run going. Alright. Well, you win some, you lose some. I was only 3 away from greatness. I had my bison beefed up, but I just didn't get stuff going fast enough. I should have had it going about a turn or two earlier. And that mistake of selling my giraffe too early and not getting my fly, it happens. Well, that's enough for this one. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did.